What's going on, guys? Welcome to my American Horror Story episode 3 review for season 10. I can't remember the name of this episode off the top of my head, but it will be in the title. So let's see. I got some notes on my phone I'm going to read off of. Again, this episode was pretty on par with the second one, I would say. I think the first one was probably the weakest episode, just because, like I said in my last review, it was a lot of character setup. Um, but this episode did strike up a few concerns for me. Nothing too major, but we'll just have to see where it goes, of course. But yeah, overall, I mean, so much better than maybe the last few seasons, let's say, overall, except for 6. I like 6 pretty good. And this review is up a little bit later than I wanted it to because I don't have cable, and you got to wait till like 3 a.m. for it to post on Hulu. But the episodes are posted on Hulu now, which is cool. So anyway, so we start off the episode after the little girl Alma was eating the rabbit, and I do like the acting, I guess, by the mom, how she's scrubbing the little girl like really hard because I got a mom who would do something like that. It's pretty realistic whenever you're panicking and stuff. You're not really caring about the kid. I mean, you are, but you're just freaking out. So she's really scrubbing her hard, and it's just a nice little touch. I liked it. Well, tons of funny lines in this episode, all throughout. Lots of funny dialogue. They use the F word a lot. Um, so they say, I don't remember specifically where the lines were used, but there was a line, the dick doc or something, dumb fuck. I think these lines were from the police officer whenever she shows up, the black lady at the house. So yeah, she had some funny lines. And then she was going to take the little girl to question her without her parents, which I don't think you can do that, but still she's very adamant that they have something to do with this somehow. I'm not really sure exactly how, but yeah, I did like the opening scene was great. Just like I said, lots of funny dialogue throughout, and nothing too like silly like in the last season. I don't think it just really just works. A lot of it. Um, so you get the mom, she collapses from stress. The dad tells the little girl to go get something from the vending machine, and I do like that. The way they organically work things in there. Like that is what you tell the kid, go get something from the vending machine, while they're talking about serious stuff, I guess. And so she goes, and then she gets stopped by like the blood in the hallway because they're in a hospital. So let's see. And then, so the dad and the daughter start having like talks. And I'm sorry, I'm horrible with names with TV shows. It takes me until probably the last season of a TV show for me to be able to tell everybody's name, really, or close to the end. So I don't have everybody's name memorized. So I just generically say dad or daughter or something like that. But the dad and the daughter start having more interactions. Like I kind of felt like they had potential to in the first episode. They never really felt like mother or daughter and dad to me. Um, sorry, my dog was barking, it distracted me, but yeah, so they start talking more serious stuff. And you get the sense that the daughter, or you don't really get the sense that dad says it, but he says that she's more talented than like he is, and the pills are affecting her definitely. Maybe because she's younger, I don't know. But because she is more talented, which we really haven't seen her do anything except play the violin once, it's kind of one of those things I don't really like that they tell you, but they don't really show you. But minor complaint. But it is making her more bloodthirsty. Apparently, it would seem. So then, let's see. The dad comes out, and he was apparently not going to do the pills anymore. Then he decides he wants to do them again because he gets some type of deal with, I think they said, Quentin Tarantino again. So I like how they keep bringing up these big names. I guess Ryan Murphy is a Quentin Tarantino fan. I mean, who's not really, right? And he gets the pills out of the trash can. I'm like, bro, everybody knows you flush pills, right? Everybody knows you get busted by the cops or whatever. You just flush the pills and they're gone. And he put them in the trash can, or somebody did. I don't know. It's just something that I thought. But then let's see what else I got. The woman. So this was really funny. I really like this part. And this episode's a little bit broke up in my mind. I do apologize because I'm doing stuff today. I've been doing things, so I've had to watch it like in segments. You know what I mean? But so the way they find the people, the victims that they're gonna kill, is they go on like Craigslist or something like that, and find shady people, I guess, and of course, doing something like this, you're not just the other people are more than likely going to be dangerous as well. All right, I mean everybody knows that, and yeah, after a couple times, then yeah, he walked into a trap himself, where he was getting scammed by these people. So the girl, I thought this is just a little note I had. She looked like a man, didn't she? Because like I said, I was doing stuff when I was watching it, so I had my volume turned low. But I swear, it's like she had like a really like manly chin. I think maybe it was like a transgender or something. Ryan Murphy is big on those, but I don't know. I don't think so. But anyway, that's just a side note. But yeah, so he gets got, and this is again funny dialogue just comes in there. Um, where they're gonna like turn, what did I put down? So they're gonna turn his butt into a rosebud. Uh, they're gonna the guy was like, I don't come into your house and break shit when he tried to break out. um, I wanted to stop and pause and read the house rule sign that they had listed in there because I'm sure it was funny stuff. Daisy chain rosebud is what they were gonna do to him, so they're like gonna film a smut film and like rape him and stuff, or have him raped or something like that. So it was funny with that, all of that. But he eventually, of course, he breaks out and gets away. And then the blonde girl, I can't remember her name. She's been in, I know she was in Apocalypse. I've seen her in something else, but man, she owns that role, whatever kind of persona that is, his manager. She really owns that role really nicely, and just I don't think she ever would play another part other than that role. That's pretty much who she plays in everything I've seen her in. Like I said, I can't remember what I knew her from before American Horror Story. I have to look it up, but she comes in and she has some funny stuff, funny lines, of course, too. It's funny to see her react to Cape Cod at first, whenever she's in the bar and, uh, damn it, what's his name? I can't remember, Quicksilver, Evan Peters, and the girl with the messed up eye, and when she's reacting to them singing in the bar, and then Macaulay Culkin or whatever is like giving her eyes from across the bar. That was all funny. And let's see, I wrote down some more funny lines. The The Bachelor is my fucked up shows or something is my bread and butter. I'm the producer on The Bachelor or something. You know, name dropping a lot of stuff I put in here. It must be again so fun for Ryan Murphy and you know, a writer to write writers. You know what I mean? That's got to be a lot of fun to be kind of self aware like that. And then so we get to see Evan Peters and the eye chick being more like, it seems like they would be reckless, but they're actually not, and that's why it makes sense why they would be the ones doing this so long, and it also makes sense why they're kind of the only ones that have these powers in this area. Um, that we've seen, because everybody else gets reckless and I guess they kill them off. And so they're telling the dad, they're like, you know, what are you doing? Why are you giving the daughter these pills? And he's like, yeah, I'm going to start giving her blood, or he has been giving her blood. And they're like, no, stop, you know, just stop. You're going to mess this up for us. What are you thinking? And so then you hear them have a talk later on, like, yeah, we're going to have to kill him. But I'm just watching it. I'm like, why did you have to tell him to do this? Why didn't he just already not want to give his daughter these pills anymore? You know, why has he come up with this elaborate scheme? Just cut her off, dude. Just cut her off, you know? I don't know, but whatever. Let's see. So Mickey, Macaulay Culkin, goes to under Dick Dock is what they call it. Oh, that's what that line was, the Dick Dock underneath the pier, where we see the dad kill somebody in the last episode. And the Macaulay Culkin gets his ass kicked there, and I like that because it gets kind of tiring for like whenever people get killed in this show. It seems they just get their throat slit or something. They don't really fight back, but this person actually dodged out of the way and like fought back or whatever. Granted, he did turn his back on the guy who still had the knife, and that's how he gets got. But I did like how there was a little bit of a struggle there, right? Because it usually seems a little bit too easy. So that was good. And then I like the imagery whenever they pull up after that and the water is washing the blood away. That looked cool. After Macaulay Culkin kills that guy. And so we see the after, so Macaulay Culkin has been taking the pills and becomes talented, and he gets to having a relationship with the blonde girl. So whenever the one-eyed girl goes to check up on Macaulay Culkin because she notices he's taking the pills, there was a funny line in there. She says she sees his house and she's like, how do you not kill yourself? How do you not wake up every day and want to kill yourself? And there's another one. She says, your poverty offends me. There's just a ton of them in here. I got a ton of like laughy faces in my notes. And I don't know how the blonde girl knew, because Macaulay Culkin eventually goes to the blonde girl and is wanting her to get him set up with like a writing deal. And I don't know how she was just already like had the knowledge of everything that was going on. Because I did like how, or I guess I like pretty good how she didn't buy like, okay, everybody's just here is a good writer, something's going on. But I don't know. I don't know how she figured it out. Like I said, I did watch this episode in segments, so maybe that's why I can't necessarily place how that happened. And then let's see. Um, okay, so so my concerns. I am getting a little bit of hotel vibes from the season, just because this virus is kind of so widespread at this point, where everybody has it or takes the pills, that it feels the hotel vibe where like, okay, everybody's turning into a vampire or whatever it was in Hotel. I believe it's been a while, to where the stakes don't really feel high because nobody is really human, for one, and then for two, uh, it's just like when the like at this point, I know they keep establishing it's like crackheads and stuff getting killed, but it's just like too many people in this area getting killed. Wouldn't the SWAT get involved or something, or the Marshal Service? I don't know. So, it just seems like it'd go more widespread than this. We didn't see Sarah Paulson in this episode. That just came to my mind. I do like so they go see they go see the manufacturer of the pills, and I like that we're getting to see that backstory, and I'm sure we'll get more of that. And I like that they're explaining that. But we go see her, and she's pretty funny too. More funny dialogue. She opens up the door, and she's like, it's the blonde girl, Macaulay Culkin. She's like, oh, it's an Avon lady and an asshole, That was funny. And so they do an editing style where they're coming in to offer her like a deal, to give the writing manager whatever pills to give to writers to make her rich and to make her rich as well. She's using it as a business. And they edit it very strange, but I guess it's unique and it works. But I could definitely see somebody getting confused by this. Luckily I didn't, even though I was, like I said, distracted while I was watching the episode. And then they also cut to like Evan Peters and the eye chick, telling her like, listen, we gotta lock this down. This is getting too widespread, which I like. Again, I'm happy that they're like that. But we gotta lock this down. It's getting too widespread, too much out there, and so we're gonna see which deal she takes. I'm pretty sure she's not gonna take the money deal. I don't know, but it is gonna be interesting to see from her because I did like that actress. She had some good charisma as well. All the actors in this really do great. Evan Peters, all of them are great. And let's see, the cop at the end, she had a funny line. Again, it's just a bunch of funny lines I really liked. She had a funny line with the daughter whenever she comes in. She's like, oh, just go on, or no, maybe somebody else. The blonde chick said that to her, but she was like, yeah, why don't you just go on TikTok or whatever it is that kids do these days. So yeah, more self-aware stuff. So the daughter does end up killing the black, the cop, and so I guess we'll just have to see where that goes. Like I said, I don't know, all this killing and stuff, just so much. It wasn't really scary this episode. They didn't really show us the creatures, which it's okay to hold off on that stuff sometimes, because too much of like the creatures and stuff like that, you can get immune to them and they stop becoming creepy after a while, or maybe they just didn't want to do the makeup and stuff for this episode. I don't know. But yeah, this episode didn't really have the creepy vibes that episode 1 and 2 had. Disappointingly enough, it feels more like Hotel with all the just constant killing. But there is still a good bit of stuff that I like. Definitely not the worst season by any means. Not hating it, just kind of getting a little bit off the rails of what I would like. But you know what? We'll see if it'll get back on there. And yeah, I think that's about it. This whole vibe of this season, I put this down. It reminds me of the movie Starry Eyes. If you've seen that, I don't know. I watched it with my girlfriend. Maybe check it out. It has a good message overall, or an interesting concept. Or I don't know, just message. But this girl basically sells her soul to get famous in Hollywood, which is symbolism for once you get famous and stuff, you kind of lose part of who you are and become like a monster or something like that. Not everybody, but some people. So yeah, it's kind of what the overall theme of this season is as well. So yeah, got some concerns, for where it's going, but still mostly liked it again. So that's my notes. That's my recap notes and review for this week. Let me know what you thought about it in the comments. And yeah, I may continue doing these reviews. If not, I'll definitely, again, do one at the end of the season for sure, or at the beginning of the next half of the season. So yeah, Thank you guys for watching, and I will see you in the next one.